Today, we're going to look at history, but probably not in the way you're used to. We're not just going to reel off a list of facts. Instead, we're going to explore a whole new way of seeing time itself, using timelines as a kind of map to see where everything fits together. So, just for a second, think about it. When you picture history, what do you see in your head? For a lot of us, it's this long, straight line, right? One event happens, then the next, all marching along in a neat little row, kind of like they taught us in school.
But what if that's not really the best way to look at it? What if history is less like a single straight road and more like a huge, sprawling map? A landscape, really, full of moments and ideas and people all existing at the same time. This is the perspective we're going to use today.
Okay, so to really build this map, we have to start by zooming way, way out. And I mean all the way out, because you can't really get a handle on our place in the world until you grapple with the shocking scale of cosmic time.
The universe kicked off about 13.8 billion years ago. It's a number that's so big it's honestly hard to even wrap your head around. 13.8 billion years. Just let that sink in.
So when you actually lay it all out on a timeline, you see how unbelievably late we were to the party. You've got the Big Bang, way back at the beginning. It takes a few 100 million years for our own solar system to even show up. And then you wait for billions of years before the first, simplest life appears. And us, modern humans, we pop up in just the last tiny fraction of this cosmic calendar. Almost all of history is a story without us in it.
And here's something to chew on. We think of ourselves as the masters of this planet, but the dinosaurs were around for almost 200 million years. Our entire run as modern humans so far is about 200,000 years. We are not even close. We are, in geological terms, just a blink of an eye.
So now that we kind of have our bearings on this massive cosmic map, we can start to zoom in. We can pick a single idea and follow its thread through time to see how things actually evolve over thousands of years.
Let's take communication. It wasn't just one big invention. It was this slow building process. Way back around 3200 BCE, you had Sumerians carving symbols into wet clay. At the same time, Egyptians were writing with ink on papyrus. And then what seems like radio silence for over 4,000 years. Then, boom, 1455. Gutenberg's printing press arrives and completely changes the game. And after that, the pace just explodes. Just over 500 years later, you get the World Wide Web, connecting the entire planet instantly.
You know, it really makes you think about a fundamental truth of progress, which the author Isaac Asimov put perfectly. He said, "The greatest inventors are unknown to us. Someone invented the wheel, but who?" So much of history is built on these powerful but totally anonymous breakthroughs.
Now, this is where using history as a map gets really interesting. It lets you see what I like to call surprising synchronicities. These are those aha moments when you realize that totally separate worlds were developing in parallel at the exact same time without even knowing the other existed.
Check this out. It's around the year 100. In Rome, they're putting the finishing touches on the Colosseum, this unbelievable monument to imperial power. At the exact same time, half a world away in Han Dynasty China, they're perfecting a quiet, subtle invention, paper. It's going to revolutionize everything, but they have no idea. Now let's jump forward to 1885. In Chicago, they're building the world's very first skyscraper, a symbol of a new industrial age. And at the exact same time, in Berlin, European leaders are meeting to carve up Africa, literally drawing lines on a map that will define global politics for the next century. Two different worlds having these pivotal moments, totally unaware of each other.
Okay, so when you see the true scale of time, and you see these hidden connections crisscrossing the globe, it all brings you back to one big question. What does any of this mean for us, right here, right now? Where do we fit into this giant interconnected story? Seriously, think about it. 1,000 years from today, when historians look back, what's going to be the one single entry on the timeline for our time? Will it be the invention of the internet? The start of the climate crisis? Maybe the dawn of AI? The story of our time is literally being written as we speak. And in the end, that's what it comes down to. History isn't just a record of what happened. It's about the stories we choose to tell about what happened. There's an old Hopi proverb that says it all. Those who tell stories rule the world. It's a powerful reminder that we are all writing our own chapter right now. So the real question is, what's the story that our era is writing into the great timeline of everything?